Welcome to Storied Audio. Laurel never thought a single object could break her heart. But there it was, a navy blue suitcase sitting in the back of the closet, zipped shut, standing upright like it was ready to walk out on its own. Her husband, Mike, had left it there. Packed. Packed. The word echoed in her chest like a punch. She stared at it, her breath trembling. "So this is it," she whispered. "He's leaving." It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. It was the quiet kind of heartbreak, the kind that makes your stomach drop and your throat tighten until you can't swallow. 4 weeks, Mike had been distant. Not cold, just distracted. He'd been coming home late, forgetting small things, spacing out mid-conversation. Laurel had tried to brush it off, but the suitcase felt like confirmation of every fear she'd been trying to ignore. She sat on the edge of the bed, hugging her knees, trying not to cry. But the tears came anyway, hot, fast, and humiliating. "Why didn't you just tell me?" she whispered to the empty room. "Why did you make me think everything was okay?" She wiped her face, stood up, and marched back to the closet. If he was going to leave, she deserved to know why. She grabbed the suitcase handle and pulled. It didn't budge. "Seriously," she muttered, yanking harder. The suitcase toppled forward and slammed onto her foot. "Ow!" Perfect. She hopped around the bedroom, cursing under her breath. Finally, she sat down again, rubbing her foot, staring at the suitcase like it was her mortal enemy. She didn't want to open it, but she had to. With a shaky breath, she unzipped it. Inside were neatly folded clothes, his favorite hoodie, his travel shaving kit, a pair of jeans that she had always hated. But then she saw something else. A small envelope tucked into the side pocket. Her name was written on it. Laurel! Her heart stopped. Hands trembling, she opened it. Inside was a handwritten note. "I know you've been feeling unloved lately. I see it in your eyes. I'm sorry I haven't been present. I'm sorry I've been distracted. I'm planning something for us. Something big. Please don't think I'm leaving. I'm trying to bring us back to where we started." She blinked, confused. Her tears slowed. Her breath steadied. "What?" She read it again and again. Her chest tightened, but this time with something warm, something hopeful. He wasn't leaving. He was planning something. But what? Before she could process it, she heard the front door open. "Laurel!" Mike called out. She froze. He walked into the bedroom and saw her sitting on the floor with the suitcase open. His eyes widened. "Oh no! Oh no!" she snapped. "That's all you have to say?" He rushed forward. "Laurel, wait. It's not what you think." She stood up, holding the letter. "You packed a suitcase, Mike. A suitcase. What was I supposed to think? That you were going on a fun little trip to the grocery store?" He winced. "Okay, fair point. And you've been distant. Quiet. Forgetful. You forgot date night." She threw her hands up. "So what is this? Why were you packed?" He took a deep breath, walked over, and gently took the letter from her hand. "Laurel, I've been planning a surprise trip." "A trip," she repeated, stunned. He nodded. "To the place we first met." Her breath caught. "The little beach town," she whispered. "Yeah." He smiled softly. "You told me last month you missed how we used to be. How we used to laugh. How we used to talk for hours. I heard you. I just didn't know how to show you I was trying." Her eyes softened. "I've been working late because I've been coordinating everything. The hotel, the restaurant where we had our first date, the pier where you made fun of my sandals. They were awful sandals. They were comfortable," he protested. "Anyway, I packed early because I didn't want to scramble last minute. I wanted everything to be perfect." She felt her throat tighten again, but this time with guilt. "I thought you were leaving me," she whispered. His face fell. "Laurel, I would never leave you." She looked down. "I shouldn't have assumed. I've been feeling insecure. And when I saw the suitcase, it felt like confirmation." He stepped closer, cupping her face gently. "I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I should have told you what I was planning. I just wanted it to be a surprise." She leaned into his touch, tears slipping down her cheeks. "I'm sorry too," she whispered. "I should have trusted you." He kissed her forehead. "Hey, we're both human. We both get scared. But I love you, Laurel. More than anything." She wrapped her arms around him, burying her face in his chest. He held her tight, rubbing her back, whispering soft reassurances. After a moment, She pulled back and sniffed. So, when were you planning to tell me about this trip? Tomorrow morning, he said. But since you already opened the suitcase, she smiled through her tears. So we're really going back? To where our relationship really started? He nodded. Yeah, I want us to remember who we are. Together. She kissed him, slow, emotional, grateful. Then she stepped back and pointed at the suitcase. By the way, she said, smirking, you packed the ugly jeans. He groaned. I know. She laughed. A real laugh, the kind she hadn't felt in weeks. And just like that, the heaviness lifted. The fear dissolved. The love returned. They spent the rest of the night talking, cuddling, and planning the trip together, not as two people drifting apart, but as two people choosing each other again. And when they finally fell asleep, Laurel whispered into the quiet room. I'm glad you stayed. Mike kissed her shoulder. I always will. Subscribe to the channel for more audio stories.